Hello, crafty friends. Happy Monday. It's Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. So the last share that I did with you guys was the 3D embellishment book from Scrap Diva Designs, and I said that I was going to do a mini album, and I started one yesterday and I finished it today, so I thought I would share with you. Well, it's probably not 100% finished. I'll probably add some different like titles and things once I figure out exactly what I want. But I have the majority of it done, and I thought I would share it with you guys. So this is the 3D embellishment book dies, and you get a lot of dies. You get a die that makes like a little box, and you get the dies that make the front, the spine, and the back. And then you get all these beautiful extras, these flowers. There's words. There's all kinds of beautiful things. I showed that in my last video as well. Now, in this book, I also used the new uppercase alphabet set, so it's awesome. You cut so much so fast. And then I also did use the Heart Fantady Flower. This is really cute. Now I did use some of the some older Scrap Diva dies as well, and I pulled a few dies from my stash just because of the theme of the album. Now I recently hauled a new Mente collection, and oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's all about the craft room, and so I made this album, and I tried to keep it sort of like, you know, vintagey. That's the vibe I was going for. But look at that sewing machine. How beautiful is that? So I've used the flowers from the 3D embellishment dies here. I used the double loop bow. I used some other dies from my stash just to layer this up. I've got it closed with seam binding. I hated covering up these scenes. They're so gorgeous. But it's so pretty. Now, once you open it, this is what you have. Now, I did not put anything on this side, and I may still, but I just love that view. Isn't that so cute? The little puppy sitting there by the desk. Oh, I love it. And then I created a pocket, layered it up, added some ephemera, added another one of those flowers. I've got some of the cut-aparts stuck in here. You could put journaling cards in here. Aren't these just gorgeous, you guys? I'm absolutely in love with all of these. And then this is one of Scrap Diva Designs dies as well. It's a beautiful layered heart. And then you open it up to the next page. Now, this page I decided to do like where you could put in photos. And normally I go from top to bottom, but this time I decided, you know what, I'm going to go side to side. But I'm going to show you this first. This is where I put the alphabet set here. And I've got Create Love, and I barely was able to get that Create in there because these are pretty big letters. It's pretty cool. Then I also used, I layered up some of the triple heart flower, and the flower that comes in the 3D embellishment and the little leaves that come with it. And so you can flip those, and then you can put pictures in there, however you want to do it. Same thing on this side. You can open it up. You can put pictures. You could, you know, just put something cute in there. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. It's another one of those flowers. And then on the next page, I used another Scrap Diva Designs die. This is that beautiful doily. This is the medium one. There's 3 different sizes. This is the medium one. I wanted the large one, but it wouldn't. It may have fit, but it might have crimped in the corner. So I decided to go with this medium one. Now, I may put a little title or something under here. I don't know. So I used some of the cut-aparts and just layered that in there. I've got, you know, some of the little ephemera pieces and just sort of layered them up with some cute little buttons and whatnot. I love these buttons. I have a ton of buttons. So I love that this collection is going to let me use a lot of that stuff. Then on the next page, I've got where you could put a picture here or you could journal on it if you wanted. I'm thinking I'm going to add a title here and something really pretty here. So we'll see. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten... I didn't want to overdo it and not have options, you know, to personalize it later. And this is just from my stash. There's a beautiful little flower. Again, this is another Scrap Diva Designs die as well. So pretty. I love, 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 love this. And then the last page, again, I've got the flower, some ephemera, some of the cut-aparts. And I've got that Scrap Diva Designs die that says Eat, Sleep, Craft, Repeat. And then look at that back side. And then I just used buttons to cover up where my seam binding was going to be because I didn't tuck them under the pages. I hadn't decided when I started this how I wanted to close it. So I decided to use seam binding because I just love the look of it. It looks vintagey, right? The seam binding does. I should have put maybe a little bit of lace in there too. I don't know. I may go in and add some lace. And then I just made a chunky little, you know, dangle to put on the end. Just pulled some buttons and some charms and some beads from my stash and just did that. And that's what it looks from the top. Now, I used the front, the back, the spine, and then the pages I just made myself. And all I did was I took the original front die here and measured it, and then I added a 1/2 inch so that I would be able to fold my pages and put them in there. So what I mean by that is I added this 1/2 inch so that I could fold the page and just, you know, stack them on top of each other. And you can get 4 inside of it. So that's pretty cool. And you still got lots and lots of room, as you can see, to decorate it. I just think it turned out really nice. Super pretty. I love the images in this collection. They are just beautiful. I struggled yesterday doing this cover, to be honest with you, because I didn't want to cover up the front, but I wanted to have a focal point. And then I struggled with embellishing the focal point because I didn't want it to be overly embellished either, you know, and it's hard not to do that, especially when you're going for that vintage look. So I just think it turned out really pretty. So that is my share for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will list as many of the products as I can remember below. And if you have a question, by all means, I'll be glad to answer it. Don't forget, if you place an order and you use my code Melissa, that's MELISSA, you can save 10% off of your order. And I really appreciate that, guys, because it does help me out a little bit. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous week. And until the next crafty video, happy crafting.